How many times do we eat when we are angry, when we are happy, when we are sad?
Or how many of us have something healthy to eat for breakfast at school? Instead, we prefer to eat something quick at the cafeteria or fast food. So we decided to do an interview to our classmates to see how much do they eat during their circumstances.
To the answers of the interviews we did to our classmates, they agree with our theory. They think that the emotion does affect the way we eat.
Psychologists believe that dieters should pay more attention to the role of their emotions uh, that they play in the weight gain and in the loss of their hope to succeed. According to a survey by the Consumer Reports National Research Center.
Obesity is one of the nation's fastest growing problems and most troubling health problem, and is also frequently accompanied by depression. Teenage girls are more likely to develop the well-known obesity-depression cycle.
Depression can cause and result from stress, which over time can change the way we eat and makes it impossible to perform certain activities. The problem with eating a lot is something we develop as children. It can be either by good or bad experiences.
According to the nutrologist Chad A. Barker, under stress, the body actually craves carbohydrates, which have a chemical properties that suit.
According to several research, we eat depending on our emotions. For example, when we are bored, we eat something salty. When we are angry, we eat something crunchy. When we are sad, we eat something very sweet. When we are happy, we eat something sweet. When we are excited, we eat something spicy.
There are two types of hunger, the physical and the emotional. The difference is that in the physical, you can stop eating without the presence of guilt.
Hunger is sudden and urgent specific cravings, feelings of guilt, shame or embarrassment. Emotional hunger don't only affect our weight gain. Lack of sleep has a direct link to stress, overeating, and weight gain. How to
Types of hormone that regulates the normal feelings of hunger and fullness. Ghrelin is the one who regulates the appetite, while leptin is the one who sends the signals to the brain when you are full.
According to a weight loss specialist, Linda Spangle, emotional eating can lead to several diseases such as anorexia nervosa, bulimia, obesity, and some others. These diseases are characterized because of its hard hunger and urge to eat stemming from intellectual sources such as stress, anger, and frustration.
anorexia nervosa. It makes people lose more weight than for their age and height. Bulimia is an illness in which a person has irregular episodes of overeating, also known as binging, and feels a loss of control. And finally, obesity occurs over when you eat more calories than you use.
A series of experiments showed that the restrained eaters consumed more food than the ones that were not restrained in response to their different emotions. Field studies showed that negative emotional states in everyday life can be associated with a tendency to eat as an emotion regulation strategy.
Emotions have been found to increase the tendency to binge in bulimia and the binge eating disorder. Field studies show that stress and negative emotions can be associated with both increased and decreased of motivation to eat and food intake.
How to know if you are an emotional eating? You eat when you are under stress, to feel better, to feel safe, when you are not hungry, and as a reward.
The problems with emotional hunger are that, for example, like emotional hunger isn't satisfied once you're full, but you're gonna keep eating more and more until you're comfortably stuffed. Common causes for emotional eating, well, stress, suffering emotions, boredom, feeling of a feeling of emptiness, childhood habits, and social influences can also affect the way that you eat.
How to stop it? Step 1. Find out your triggers. Step 2. Find other ways to feed your feelings. Step 3. Pause when craving hits and think about it and decline it. Step number 4. Support yourself with healthy lifestyle habits. And finally, step number 5. Be happy.